it's you. You're back. Or rather, I'm back. Hey, welcome back to Tractors and Stuff. My name's Nick, and in this episode, we're gonna go back over the last year or so, from the last time I made a video to now. A lot of things have changed, a lot of things haven't, but let's cover that all in this video right now, starting with the tractor behind me. That's right, this is the LS XR4145C that I bought in April of 2018. It's been an awesome tractor. I have just about 500 hours on it or so now. And about the only thing that I've really changed on it recently was adding this beacon light that you see behind me. And I did that because a friend of mine that lives in Maine. He was actually out plowing a road with his tractor. He has a John Deere tractor, cab tractor, and he lives at the end of a very long county road, and somebody hit him in a blizzard, in a snowstorm, because they said they couldn't see him. Even though it was night and he had all of his lights on, he didn't have a little blinky light, and that was several years ago now. But the lawsuit just came through and he was found at fault for not having a beacon. So with that said, I put a beacon on that thing, and it's super easy. Even though I do the county road, only when it's really needed. The county's pretty good about keeping on top of it, but it's summertime now. That could probably come off, and I'll show you exactly how that comes off in just a little bit. The other thing that happened this last winter was I actually cracked the hood. That's right, when the temperature dropped to about -20, I think. I mean, it was super cold. I treated the diesel using this stuff right here, and I've treated it according to the instructions on the back down to 0 degrees, but at -20 or 14 or whatever it was, apparently that's a little too cold. That's a little bit past 0 on the Fahrenheit scale. So the fuel actually gelled on me, and I couldn't get the hood up to change out the fuel filter, which is something that I needed to do. So I ended up cracking it, trying to get the hood up because the latch was frozen. I had heaters out here and everything, just trying to get it done. But that's really about it with the tractor. Nothing really else has changed, and I really haven't done much with it in the last year. So then why did I take a break? You know, it's been almost over a year since the last time I made a video for tractors and stuff. To be honest, we tried selling the house. So it didn't work. We're still here, obviously, but we are getting ready to put it back on the market here actually next weekend. So by the time you see this video, hopefully it'll be already on the market. Hopefully it'll be sold and we'll be moving. But yeah, we decided to pull the trigger on selling the house and moving, mostly for my knees. I have really bad knees. This is a really big, tall house, and it's got a lot of stairs. So I'm not doing so well living on the side of a hill with a bunch of stairs. So, you know, anything we can do to try and make comfort of living a little bit better. I'd miss this place, I'd miss the neighbors. It's been awesome living here, but I need something that's mostly on one level. So we decided to try and take advantage of the market last year, and by the time we got it actually listed, the market started going down. Needless to say, we didn't get it sold. We pulled it off right at the end of the year and just let it, you know, we didn't want a bunch of people coming over in the middle of winter where there's 4 feet of snow on the ground. So we decided to let the listing expire, and we stopped doing all the projects. We stopped doing all the work around the house as far as any kind of new projects, just getting things cleaned up more or less to be sold. So that's why. And then over the winter, I didn't really have much going on, just blowing snow. So didn't really make much videos for tractors and stuff. However, just because I stopped making videos for tractors and stuff doesn't mean I stopped making videos at all. In fact, if you're familiar with Tractor by Net, you'd know that there is a wealth of information there. And it's not just about tractors, it's all sorts of stuff. Everything from rural living to playing with guns. So, and that's kind of what happened with me. I was on the firearm related thread on Tractor by Net, and somebody wanted to see a video of my 3D printed part for my reloading press. So I had to publish this video that I made of it in action to social media. Now, some of you may know that I actually tried publishing some firearm related content in the past with tractors and stuff, and I got a strike. So I said that I wouldn't post it to YouTube. And it was kind of a random video, right? It's just a 3D printed part that's just moving, you know. So I posted it to TikTok, and when I posted it to TikTok, nobody really cared on Tractor by Net, but the video on TikTok actually blew up. So, and then I started getting not copyright strikes, community guideline violations on TikTok. And so I'm not really as prolific. I'm not really on there much anymore. But I did create another YouTube channel dedicated to reloading and firearms. So, and that one doesn't have all these strikes against me and everything. In fact, it's doing quite well. And I highly suggest you go check it out. It's called Evil One Precision. So where I kind of left you off last time, we were down here at the playground. I've been trying to walk down here. Well, I got it done, and I got it done a weekend before my son's birthday party. And we're gonna walk down here right now, and I'm gonna show you what all I did. I'll interject some pictures in here as well. I got it done just in the nick of time. So let's take a little quick tour of it, completed. It's just a garden wagon over here. We got my son's sandbox here. We got the fort. A big pile of extra bark. And the trampoline. So I was digging it out, I believe, in the last video of working on the playground project. And I found bedrock right here. This is all big, heavy duty rock right here. So I couldn't dig it down much more, or dig it in much more, which is fine because it's plenty big. And then I used a bunch of railroad ties over here to create the retaining wall. And I did the majority of this work myself. I had some help at the very last little bit, but I used these little metal bars with big old screws that go in there to hold it together. And I got some, on the corner over here, some angled pieces. And those are like lag bolted into the wood to hold it. So I actually drove the tractor right along this edge to pack all this dirt down. I put landscape fabric underneath it, or on top of the dirt, and then I put this bark down. So my son loves playing out here. And it's an awesome little playground. So when I pounded these T-posts into the ground, that's an 8-foot T-post, just as extra insurance. And as you can see, it's not even touching it. So yeah, and then I put T-post almost at every joint, all the way down, just to help kind of hold that wall back, just in case, you know, just to anchor it into the ground. Oh, the ground is actually prepped. I dug it down. As you can see, this is the bottom one, and it's about half buried because I dug it down, put crushed rock down, and to level it, and then kind of buried it. I pounded a bunch of rebar and then drilled through the wall, the whole retaining wall, and drove that rebar into the ground. And that's all tied together except for the very top layer. The very top layer doesn't have any rebar in it, but there's rebar that also goes into the ground. So it's a very stable, steady wall, and it's really awesome. All right, we're back up here at the tractor, and one thing that did happen right after I posted that last video, my glass came in. That's right, I have glass here now. So it's been there for a year now. My mom actually helped me replace it, and it went in super smooth and easy. It came with new weather stripping. Have to be careful. GoPro likes to overheat really easy. So anyway, yeah, the glass we got installed and everything worked quite well, and I couldn't be happier. So Oh yeah, while we're out here at the back glass here, I'm gonna show you this bracket that I made. So I just got a piece of round stock, split it, welded it up, drilled some holes in it to mount to the existing bracket, mounted this thing up there. This is a programmable beacon, and it plugs in. I forget what this is called. I'll put it in the description or in the video here. So that just kind of plugs in, and it's really simple. So yeah, that's about it. That's all that's going on with me. So I do plan on making more of these videos now. There's a lot of topics I want to get into, a lot of it in that stuff portion of it too, just because there's not a lot going on with the tractor. However, there are some important conversations going on over at Tractor by Net that I do feel compelled to make videos about, just like I've done with so many in the past. So I kind of want to do that, and I want to do more stuff in the shop, but we are trying to sell the house. So please bear with me. We're not going to be on a regular basis posting videos. I'll try to get them out when I can, how I can. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that bell notification if you're a subscriber, because that way you get that little notification when I actually do post those videos. So keep that in mind, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Ow, I bit my tongue.